Now consider another situation. Let us suppose if there is a particular building and there is a girl who is in her balcony and she is actually looking at a particular object which is on the ground. So let us suppose if I am talking about the horizontal ground in such a manner, and there is a particular object over here and the girl is looking at the object. So actually she is lowering her head in order to look at that object which is on the ground. So let us suppose if this is the line of the sight which is actually making or made in between the eye of the observer and in between the object. So this is definitely called as the line of the sight. So we know that an angle is formed in between the line of the sight and the horizontal line. So let us suppose that this is my line of sight and I'm taking this particular line over here which is actually the horizontal level over here. This is my horizontal level, and with the horizontal level the line of sight is actually making a particular angle over here, and this angle is called as the angle of depression. This angle is called as the angle of depression. So this is another kind of an angle which is different from that of the angle of elevation. So in case of the angle of the elevation, the observer is actually looking above, means he is actually looking the object which is above the horizontal level, but here in this particular case the observer is looking at the object which is below the horizontal level. As you can see, this is my horizontal level and the observer is looking at the object below the horizontal level. So in such a case, when the angle is formed in between the horizontal level and the line of sight, is actually called as the angle of depression. So these are the two important angles in the chapter Some Applications of Trigonometry under the heights and distances. So always remember, the angle of depression is actually made in between the horizontal level and the line of sight in such a way that the object is actually below the horizontal level. So let us suppose if I'll generate this whole concept, then I can say that the angle of depression of the point viewed in the angle formed by the line of the sight with the horizontal when the point being viewed is below the horizontal level. So as you can see in the previous case, the object was actually below the horizontal line or the horizontal level. So we can say this, the angle so formed is called as nothing but the angle of depression. So using the concept of the angle of elevation and the angle of depression, now we will solve some of the questions that are related with heights and distances.